Welcome back, everyone. Great to have you here today on our Friday review, where it's the show where anything goes. So we get to talk about all sorts of fun things on the show. One of my favorite shows because I literally go over some of my favorite research that I found from the week, a recap on the podcast. All 2022, I'm going to be going through the herb of the week. So basically teaching you not just about vitamins and minerals, but how nature has provided us with all of these amazing herbs that we can use and actually use them as extracts to get all of the benefits. Today, we're going to be focused on more cardiovascular benefits, blood pressure, edema, kidney function, and more. So that's going to be a fun herb to talk about. Some research today. I just want to recap, make sure you know about the incidence of low mood and depression, as well as how many, believe it or not, cups of vegetables you need in order to overcome a lot of that. And then also sharing a research on it's never too late in life to start exercise and how it will actually save you money. Plus, I'll be bringing you the new sneakers that I'm using, just started using, and why for running and cardiovascular. They've already made a huge difference. And I want to share my kind of philosophy behind that as well. So let's get into it, though. Let's start with the updates for the week. I love being able to share with you kind of what's been going on in my mind, my own personal routine in life over the past week or so. And for me, one thing that I've found is, extremely, extremely busy over January and February. And I think most people in the health-based field are. I mean, I just remember way back in undergrad, I was working in gyms, right? So I was going to college, making money to pay for college, and also doing what I loved, which was personal training and nutrition. So without a doubt, the biggest influx of new gym members would always come in January. And it's not radically different anymore. Like, I don't work in gyms anymore, but for health, people want to get healthy. They want to lose weight. They want to recommit to some health-based routine. And I think that that's a great thing. And so of course, we've been really, really busy. We had our longevity line launch, which we debuted 14 new products, everything from helping to boost hormones naturally to kind of stave off a lot of that bioidentical hormone replacement therapy, which can have, a lot of side effects. We went over our cardiovascular blood pressure-based line. We talked about, what else do we talk about? Our new advanced renewal kit, which is the latest research on anti-aging and mitochondrial cell boost, as well as natural inflammation supporting products for healthy levels. So a lot of fun things there. Plus our Ayubowan membership. And it's pretty amazing. And this might sound, it sounds amazing to me. 300 more people every single week are joining Ayubowan. I don't know. Maybe it's not a big number to some people, but I think it's absolutely amazing. So that means the amount of people joining Ayubowan is increasing by 1,200 plus people every single month. And I think that's absolutely fantastic because we haven't even gotten started yet with the amount that we are going to be able to help people with this membership. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, the membership is essentially free for doing what you're already doing. And you're going to get access to world-class lab testing, literally a free lab every 90 days. You're going to get access in the late spring or so to a brand new app, which is going to give you workout programs, customized diet plans, all sorts of great things. Plus, you're going to get your choice of any one of our free promotions every 60 days. There's so much to talk about there. What I'd like you to do is just find out more about it. And you can just go to equi.life, that's equi.life/membership. And I think that should take you there. Let's just make sure that it does. Because, again, if you're already using nutritional supplements, then you could be a part of this for free and get over $4,000 worth of goods every single year. That includes labs and promotions. There it is. So it's equi.life/membership. I would definitely check it out without a doubt. All right. But what am I personally doing? So now we had a really, really busy time. And it's not like any of my months are ever like, oh, we're just going to coast this month. That's not how I've set myself up for my work and what I do. And I didn't even mention all the new integrative health practitioners that came on board too. But what I've decided really for the month of March is that I want to revisit my goal of adding another 5 pounds or so of muscle to my body. It's not an enormous amount of muscle. It's not a ton of weight. I've already, weighed 30 more pounds than I have now in the past. But this time, I'm looking to do it in a healthy, smart way. And I'm looking to do it without dramatically changing my life or adding really any more nutritional supplements. So I'm not going to be taking creatine. I'm not going to be taking glutamine. I mean, I would easily add the 5 pounds if I decided to add extra of those. I still do use my healthy gut support a couple times a year. But I'm not using those specifically. So what I'm going to do is, and I'm not adding extra weight training days, right? So it's like, how do you do it then if you're not doing those things? Well, I'm going to be adding a little bit more volume to my current weight training days, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I'm going to be adding 3 additional sets, not 3 exercises, but 3 additional sets. So my volume is going to go up from about 15 sets to 18 sets. That's 5 exercises. It will go times 3 sets, and it will go up to about 6 exercises now for about 3 sets. And these are compound movements, so I'm really focused on big lifts, lifting with a little bit more weight, and then that extra volume there, those 3 days a week. We'll see how my body handles it in terms of inflammation and recovery, which is obviously very important to me. I do a lot of recovery, but I also work hard, and I also work hard at my family. And so, I don't have a whole lot of downtime, which I'm totally fine with because all of my downtime is scheduled to be with family or doing things that I love. And so, that's that, which again is all good. I have my own recovery time, which is sauna, which is walking, which is binaural beats, which is breathing, which is PMF mat, which is red light therapy. So, I get all that good stuff in. It's very synchronized. I'll be teaching more of how I do all of this in just 30 minutes a day, because again, I don't have a million minutes in my day, just like you. But what I'm going to do is add that extra volume in. So I'm back on topic here. And I'm also going to be adding in 25 more grams of protein on my 3 to 4, weight training days there. So that'll only represent another 100 calories. So it's not that much. It's going to not throw off my macros, my protein macro profile too much, but it will certainly add more anabolism to my particular lifestyle. So that's what I have going on from a personal perspective. Definitely going to update you. I usually, sit at about 164 to 167 in terms of weight. And I'm looking to get that to right around 170, 172 by the end of March, which of course the entire month is my birthday month. So that's just a fun goal that I'm setting for this year. I'll definitely keep you updated as well, especially in some of my training Thursdays. All right, podcast recap for the week. And by the way, I would love to hear some of your goals as well, because we're approaching the last month in our first 12-week year. So I'd love to hear how you're doing on your goals and anything you've decided to tweak in there. And I know for me, if this goes well, okay, it's going to be part of my next 12-week year cycle. If you don't know what the 12-week year is, definitely go to stephencabral.com/podcast and just type in 12-week year. All right, podcast recap for the week. Episode, what was it? What was our Monday show? 2215. Okay, so 2215 was how to create a life you love. It was 7 steps, and I love that. Sometimes we can just break things down simply so it's not overwhelming, and it's piece by piece. And I would love you to listen to that show for you. So 2216 was the brain fog and gut connection. 2217, our Wednesday show, was why most people are unwell and unhappy, unfortunately. Let's see what else. Then yesterday's show was 2218, and that was a case study. That was actually going through a wellness client's lab who was exposed to mold. So I go through that and why oftentimes, mold, which is a stealth pathogen, is linked to low mood, low immunity, inflammation, brain fog, skin rashes, and more. So definitely check that out. And I'm just putting a note in here for you. And those are all at stephencabral.com/podcasts. All right. So our product review of the week. Well, you know what? Before we get to our product review of the week, I would love to be able to bring you my herb of the week, which is grapefruit, our grape seed extract. And I always confuse the two. And that's funny because I wanted to share with you that the two are not the same. So grape seed extract is often seen as GSE, grape seed extract. And as it may sound, it is actually an extract from the seeds in grapes. Okay, now grapefruit seed extract is GFSE, is an extract from the seeds from grapefruits. The two can be often confused or sometimes even intertwined, but they are not the same. So what I'm going to share with you now is all of the benefits that you can get from actually using grape seed extract. And it is one product that I've been using for many years, not just for gut health, but actually for overall circulation. And here's why. Grape seeds have been known for forever, for thousands of years in recorded history, to be super high antioxidants. So very, very high in what is called phenolic acids or phenolic compounds. That's basically plant-based compounds. And yes, fruits are part of the overall plant-based family. Something called anthocyanins. That's a lot of times the pigments that give fruit and vegetables, they're beautiful colors. There's the flavonoids, which are referred to as different types of antioxidants. And then there's the oligomeric proanthocyanin complexes. That's a fun one that just rolls right off the tongue at parties. Those are called OPCs. And these, again, are part of the overall plant-based color pigment compounds that are powerful antioxidants. Now, all of these things, though, help protect you against oxidative stress and free radical damage, things that lead to aging as well as potentially lead to cardiovascular issues, blood pressure issues, vascular issues in general, like edema, kidney issues, liver, etc. So when you hear of the benefits of grapeseed extract, I really want you to think of it first and foremost as a powerful, natural squelcher of oxidative stress and free radicals that can help your heart, your overall arteries and blood pressure, as well as the organs that the blood's going to flow through, like the liver and the kidneys. So we use it specifically in our cardiovascular support product, and that is just called Daily Cardio Support, okay? And we also use it in our advanced blood pressure support. So when you see this, and you see that they both contain 200 milligrams of grapeseed extract per serving. And I believe they are using one of the patent versions, which is the Mega Natural. And you see that the studies actually show to use 200 to 400 milligrams, you can begin to understand this is why, again, certain products are called functional medicine products. They're used in clinical practice in order to be able to help people really get the results that they're looking for. So what I want you to understand is there's so much research on this. So you could literally, I can't even talk about it because if I talk about a product and then I talk about the disease, it's not legal to do those things, even though it's been proven in clinical research. So all I want you to do is do your own research. You can look up grapeseed extract and blood pressure, grapeseed extract and cardiovascular health, grapeseed extract and oxidative damage, grapeseed extract, and improved blood flow in the kidneys. It's even been shown to help with collagen levels and to help with bone loss. It's been helped that it may help with cancer. So many, many powerful ways to use grapeseed extract. And oftentimes you don't need to necessarily use it for a long ongoing period. It might just be a course of, let's say, somewhere between 4 and 6 months until you begin to stabilize and improve other areas of your overall lifestyle. So again, I can't, nor will I link up any of the nutritional supplement products that I talked about, but I just want you to know the research. And then, of course, you can connect the dots yourself if you'd like, and just work with your integrative health practitioner for their favorite brands or naturopathic doctor, or if you want to see the brands we use in our practice, you can just go to stevencabral.com/shop. But again, everything is always backed by clinical research. Don't let your medical doctor or conventional medicine tell you that there is no research behind good, healthy herbs and nutritional-based products. All right, so let's talk about product review of the week. I just want to let you know that, and I know that this might sound strange, I still do 2 days a week, and I might even add a third, but it's just 2 for right now, of cardiovascular work per week. That is either using an upright bike, biking outside, or running. And I typically go with running because it's more work on the body. Now, I will, and I've said this before, I don't enjoy running. I really don't. Don't enjoy running. I don't get that necessarily like, I always feel good when I'm done. There's no doubt about it. But some people get like this runner's high while they're doing it. I don't get that. I get that when I'm weight training, but I don't get that when I'm, running. But I'll tell you this. So, and it also is like, you don't necessarily want to do a lot of running if you're looking to put on muscle. So this doesn't even line up with my, body transformation goals. But the truth is this. The truth is that running is it's easily one of the most efficient and proven ways to live longer and to improve your overall heart rate variability and improvement to stress in general. So that's why I do it. And again, I just want to let people know is that not everything I do, like I absolutely love. And it's kind of like what I tell my kids is like, yeah, you don't have to always like it, right? You don't have to love this broccoli in order to eat it. So you're going to eat it because it's good for you. It's healthy for you. We do things like that. So that's why I do running. Now, again, I always enjoy it when I'm done. There's no doubt about it. But I enjoy knowing that it's improving my overall health, resilience to stress, my heart rate variability, my overall mood, and it's hopefully going to lead to a longer, healthier life, right? So that's why I do it. Now, I will tell you that I've always, like for 15 years, probably around 15 years, I've always worn like Nike Frees or Merrells or like zero pitch sneakers, very little support, if any, very little cushion. However, I use that still for weight training. I like those for weight training, or I actually, if I'm doing squats or deadlifts, I oftentimes just deadlift barefoot, but you have to be careful with that, of course, if you're in a gym and you have to be able to not drop weights on your feet. That's important. So I do that for weight training. But when I'm running, I'll tell you, I just want to save my joints and my feet for the next 50 to 60 years that I'll be alive. So what I've done now is switched to a more comfortable shoe. Once I felt my right foot just getting a little tighter, a little bit more sore after doing runs, and I don't go for long runs, I made the switch, and I'm very happy that I did. So I'm not, I don't work for any of these companies. I don't know any of these companies. I was testing out New Balances for a while, and I like the New Balance shoes for running. They're obviously a great running company, and I never thought I'd be wearing a pair of Under Armour sneakers for sure, but I tested out these Under Armour sneakers, and they're not inexpensive, but they're absolutely the best sneaker I've worn to date. There's no doubt about it. They have something called hover technology. So inside of this sole, and I'm not going to be probably the one to do the best justice to this, but it's neutral cushioning and it's perfectly balanced sneaker in terms of weight. It's super light, and the cushioning and bounce back make it much easier to run on the street where I run. I run on essentially asphalt, right, on concrete. And this is much easier on the joints. I don't have a patch of grass that I can run all over. So this shoe has been a game changer. It has just enough support, and it has plenty of cushion now. Not ridiculous cushion, but plenty of cushion. So this is called the Under Armour Machina 2 or Machina 2. I don't know how you pronounce that. I will link it up today at stephencabral.com/2219. But yeah, I'm telling you right now, and I mean, they have a million different colors. I wanted to get a white pair of sneaker for whatever reason, and this is just a fun pair. So yes, I wear a white shirt every day to work, but when I'm not at work, typically I like to wear some more colors. So this is it. All right, I'm going to link that up today. Now let's move on to our research for the week. So this was really important to me. I did a whole research breakdown on Wednesday. I hope that you listened to the show. That was episode 2217. And that was on why most people are unwell and unhappy. And the research was really, I went through what it does for your body, but then I also did what it went for your mind. And I did 2 different research studies. And I just wanted to make sure that you listen to that show and that you got it, because a lot of people tend towards low mood and depression, and there's no doubt about that. Now, there's oftentimes reasons for that, and I'm not discounting that at all. A lot of times it could be childhood trauma, relationship trauma, etc. Like, I totally get it and I understand. However, there's no doubt the research shows that it's worsened in general by not getting 4 servings. That was the exact amount. It was 3 to 4, but it trended towards 4. Okay, about 320 grams of fruit and vegetables every day. That equates to about 3 to 4 cups of fruits and vegetables every day. And the reason why I wanted to share that with you, and I think I can pull out the direct quote. Let's see if I can find it here for you for that direct quote. May or may not be able to. If I can't, I'm going to link it up for you today at stephencabral.com/2219. stephencabral.com/2219. But here it is. So it showed this. Larger amounts than, meaning people ate larger amounts than we normally would eat. The kinds of vegetables consumed had a significant impact. Individuals with a higher intake of red, orange, and yellow vegetables, as well as leafy greens, had the lowest chance of developing a depressed mood. Those who ate a more diverse vegetable intake of 4 to 6 kinds of vegetables daily also showed the best benefits for their emotional state. So this was pretty impressive, again, like I said, in its own right. And positive benefit, again, with just eating 3 to 4 cups per day, and really showed a dramatic decrease in overall low mood and depression. Lowest chance. I mean, that was great. Lowest chance by eating 4 cups a day. And it was more vegetable weighted. So, you know, if you're only eating 4 cups total for the day, 1 cup of berries a day or fruit of your choice, and then 3 cups of ideally a variety of different vegetables, just 3 different vegetables if you want. Or again, just 4 cups total a day is still going to get you that benefit. Increase the colors, even more benefit from there. All right. Really, really important. And pass that on. Again, if you know anybody, lower mood, depressed, just start with some diet. Just start with nutrition. Start with a daily nutritional support shake. Start with 12 hours, just a little overnight intermittent fasting, getting to bed a little bit earlier, working with those circadian rhythms. Read the Rain Barrel Effect. It's all in there. All right. The last one is this. This was a fun one. You know, I've been talking a lot about exercise today, kind of my own personal program. I've always loved exercise, always loved sports. But this one's impressive. I like this study. It was done in the the BMJ, Open Sport and Exercise Medicine. So it looked at those people that have been active since adolescence, meaning like they always walked since adolescence or like college and after, always were active in the gym. They saved, so basically they spent less than, however you want to look at it, $1,200 a year when they got to be an adult on their on their health insurance, meaning like less trips to the doctors, less medications, less surgeries. That's a great thing, right? But it also found that older adults who maintained long-term high activity saved even more, meaning that if you were active when you were young and like lower middle age, great, it's going to help you when you're an adult. But let's say that you kept it going all the way through your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond, right? Okay, those people saved even more. So they saved even more because they kept it going, because there's this protective mechanism that exercise gives you as long as you don't overdo it. The last part is this. So have no fear. For older adults that did not exercise until they got to later middle age, still saved more money than their counterparts, about $824 per year. Why does that matter? Because the savings matters. Meaning like the savings is a number, not just because like, oh, it's great to save money. Yeah, it's great to save $1,000 a year. That's fantastic. No doubt about it. However, it's savings because there's less health issues, less surgeries, less medication, less trip to the doctors. Again, so I want you to remember this. Never overlook essentially the hidden benefits of exercise. That includes cardiovascular and resistance training, which is weights or your own body weight. So hopefully this was helpful today. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. I appreciate you. And as always, you can find all of the links, everything over at that podcast. And today's podcast is 2219, stephencabral.com/2219. Have an amazing weekend. I'll be back tomorrow answering your questions on our Cabral House Calls.